This month, the Western Mass News Surprise Squad is on a mission to help a West Springfield teen who recently had a life-saving heart transplant. It's a story Western Mass News has been exclusively following since the fall. And now the squad, in partnership with the Hyundai dealers of Western Mass, are proud to share a happy ending to a story with, of course, a surprise ending for Devin.
This is Devin Jones, a typical 14-year-old boy who loves basketball, football, hockey, and of course, video games. Western Mass News first introduced you to him at the beginning of November in the midst of his battle for his life. To remind you, 1 week he was perfectly healthy, enjoying fall activities with his family. And the next, he was being transported to Boston Children's Hospital with the fear that something was wrong with his heart.
I had a cough and that's really it. And then it started to get worse.
What they thought might just be the flu or even COVID turned into a diagnosis of cardiomyopathy, a disease of the heart that makes it difficult to pump blood through your body.
He had never had any heart problems at all. When they had told me it was his heart, I was in shock. I'm like, he's always been completely healthy. They kept asking me. I'm like, no, he's been fine. Like, I have no idea.
After multiple surgeries and attempts to help his heart recover, it became clear a transplant was the only option.
They basically told me if he did not have this heart, he was not going to live.
Luckily, due to his size and age, he did qualify for either a children's or adult heart and was put at the top of the waiting list. Within a few days, they received the call they had been praying for. Devin matched with the donor and would be getting a new heart. The surgery went well, and Devin's condition steadily improved. But considering he was in a medically induced coma for nearly a month prior, doctors warned that the road to recovery would be long.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to recover, but I'm getting through it. And I'm not gonna be able to play as much as I used to, but I'll find ways to have fun.
After over 2 months in Boston making steady improvements, Devin was finally allowed to return home to West Springfield on Christmas Eve, where he continues to gain strength every day.
It's so good to meet you in person. How are you doing?
He even felt strong enough to meet the Western Mass News Surprise Squad in person.
We're here to tell an awesome story about you. A nice follow-up here to everything that's been going on.
We've seen people just be so invested in your story. What's that like?
It's like really overwhelming, but in a good way. It's really nice to have know that I have support behind me.
Little did he know the real reason the cameras were rolling.
So Devin, we've been talking here in the back, talking about your story, but now we want you to kind of just peek over here. The Western Mass News Surprise Squad has selected you, and we got some goodies to show you. Congratulations.
Surprise!
From even more Bruins gear to a new gaming system.
This might be something to keep you occupied on those days where you're home and maybe waiting for your brother to get back from school.
Yeah.
That's the face of an excited young man.
Is that pretty cool? You heard of that thing?
Thanks to the Hyundai dealers of Western Mass, the surprises kept coming.
Then there's still more in the bag. You gotta keep digging.
Keep digging, man. Keep digging.
Awesome. Wish you didn't have masks on so you could see.
I know, right? Well, we can tell. We can see your eyes squinting up
Your eyes are just smiling.
Yeah, we can tell.
It's the least we could all do for you after everything you've been through. We just wanted to let you know that we and the community are behind you 100%. We're so happy that you are home.
And on top of all of that, Hyundai also gave their family an additional $500 to help with the family's expenses that have been piling up.
Devin, on behalf of the Western Mass Hyundai dealers, congratulations, welcome home, and we wish you all the best.
Devin, I mean, the courage that you had through this is just unbelievable.
We were really touched by your story. We just want to tell you welcome home, and we hope all of this fun stuff makes your time at home better.
As far as Devin's next stage of recovery, he looks forward to finally being able to head back to school, see his friends, and when cleared by his doctors, play sports. In West Springfield, we're the Western Mass News Surprise Squad.
And of course, we wish Devin the very best of luck in his recovery. To nominate someone special that you know, you can do so by emailing surprisesquad@westernmassnews.com and then let us honor them. Sponsored by your Western Mass Hyundai dealers.